property is going up, but our salary is not keeping up with that. This is something that makes me feel kind of like unsafe and insecure financially.
Property values in Montreal are up by an average of 12%, according to the city's newest property assessment roll released Wednesday. It's what officials are calling a moderate increase, a sharp contrast in relation to the 12% jump that Montrealers saw in the last report. The biggest hikes were here in Anjou, while the smallest increases were closer to the city centre in the borough of Ville-Marie.
We are so used to property tax increases, and I think we're all a bit fed up with it, especially since the services seem to be actually getting worse. So, yeah, it's not a good thing.
What's surprising is that residential properties are up by around 10%. If you remember, in the 2023 tax roll, we had about a 35% increase in residential properties. In the industrial sector, we had a 70% increase, and now we're at 40%. Everything related to local commerce is still doing relatively well in our transactions, as we could see, with moderate growth of about 17% for shopping centers. The value increase is calculated off how much a property would sell on the market as of July 2024 will be used to calculate property taxes for the next 3 years. Montreal's residential buildings, industrial properties, and shopping centers all saw a bump in value, with only office buildings on average suffering a decline due to vacancy rates. Offices in Montreal's Ville-Marie have been hit the hardest, depreciating by around 10%. We are working from home a lot post-pandemic, so when negotiating their leases, companies will reduce their floor space. Mayoral candidate and leader of Projet Montreal, Luc Rabouin, says that high rates of remote work are keeping downtown quiet, but remains optimistic.
It's a good news, and I'm sure that in 3 years the situation will have improved because people are coming back to office.
Leader of the opposition, Soraya Martinez-Ferrada, sounding the alarm, saying that Montreal needs to address problems related to homelessness and security, and that the culprit behind downtown's slow growth comes from residents avoiding the area altogether.
Yes, maybe we can put that a bit on the télétravail. But mostly, it's because people don't find the downtown being attractive again.
The largest jumps in value were in Montreal's East End, with Anjou holding the highest increase at 22.6% and Rivière-des-Prairies Pointe-aux-Trembles in second at 21.3%. City News spoke to some Montrealers who say they're not looking forward to the tax that often follows the property value increases.
It's a huge tax. It's a lot of money that we have to pay at one shot. We never know until the last minute what the rate's going to be on the municipal tax either. So it's always a bad surprise.
The money is constantly going out, and there's no respite.
If I were in the same age as I was back then, trying to buy a house, we would have to delay it by at least 5 to 10 years. And I was already in my 30s, so yeah, I think it's very hard on couples who or individuals who are trying to get into the house market and faced with on top of rising prices of the actual houses, on top of it their taxes become prohibitive.
In Montreal, Zachary Cheung, City News.